Hello everybody, this is White Wolf. We're going to set this live up here. And how is everybody doing? It is 3 in the morning here in South Carolina, and I just wanted to get on here because I had to get a cup of coffee, I had to get some energy flowing, and I wanted to talk about living life as if it is a gift and understanding that the gift always keeps on giving when you're living in a place of gratitude and you seek the gratuity in the little things that you do. The little minute details about your day can be very expansive and powerful and empowering, and also just revealing of what God Source Energy does in a very big way in your life, and understanding that now we're in a new timeline and also just in a new energy and a new time warp and a new time lapse. So understanding that when you're in a new parallel reality and you accept life as a gift and you also receive life as a gift, and you're in a constant state of receiving, but you're also in a constant state of non-physicality by being powerful with that non-physical essence of your own beingness. So when you're very powerful in the fact that you use the power of gratitude and you seek the gratuity with all of the little things that you do, it's just meditating, it's just getting a cup of coffee, it's just running, it's just finding those little things that really empower you and inspire you, and just understanding that when you show appreciation for all of the things in your life that really make you feel expansive, inspirational, also just in vibrational alignment with your true state of being, you realize that it's actually propelling you to future manifestations, and it's also propelling you to heal within your journey, but also just to integrate within your journey. And it's also just allowing you to become a person of love and understanding and balance and wisdom. And when we go into that next universe, it could be a new parallel timeline, it could be a new parallel reality, it could be another aspect of yourself. But once we get to that next universe of our own present awareness of the I Am, our own direct experience of that said I Am, you realize that appreciation and gratitude go hand in hand when you're trying to attract. And it allows you to subtract things out of your awareness that is not making you appreciate, it's not making you see the great things that God has done for you, but also just the great things that you've integrated within yourself and healed within yourself. And you just feel like a different person with this understanding. And sometimes it takes years and sometimes it takes time. But when you have this understanding of the I Am and that I Am presence, that you can appreciate and bless every single situation, a moment, and type of awareness. So when you understand that you're appreciating every type of experience, every type of moment, every type of circumstance, everything that you're experiencing within your reality, and you're just trying to marinate every moment like you're marinating meat. So a lot of the times when you're trying to cook a nice steak for your family, you would leave that meat in the fridge with all the seasoning on it for a week, and then you would take it out. You would take it out of the fridge and then you would cook it because it tastes much better. It's like chili when you cook it and then you eat it the second day, it always tastes better. But sometimes it just takes patience, it just takes time. It just takes marinating within life and not trying to rush life and trying to find all the reasons to be against life and to be against yourself and to be against God's will and just to be against your willpower. And you just understand that when you're not against God power and you're not against your own free will and you're not suppressing your own freedom, when we appreciate and we show gratitude and we seek the gratuity of the divinity within ourselves, then we see that everything is being generated and manifested before our eyes, and it's turning into something very beautiful. We understand with this wisdom that nothing can change it, nothing can stop it, because we show appreciation, we show up to our life as if we're meant to be there, but also just understanding, just taking a moment to look at everything in your life and everyone in your life and just saying that you love them, appreciating your pets, appreciating where you are at in your journey, because it's not about where you are going, but it's just purifying where you're coming from so that you understand where you're going. So when you purify where you're coming from, you understand and you have a clear distinction of where you can go, of how far you could take this, on how far you can make this the most manifested, glorious, epic, amazing reality that you can think of. So when you allow yourself to be patient and enjoy the process, enjoy the journey itself, and live life as if it is a gift, because it is a gift. It's a gift to breathe. It's a gift to meditate. It's a gift to get a cup of coffee, which I have right now. It is a gift to really just do this. It's a gift to see how you got past your past, and to see how you got past through all the adversity, all of the challenges, all of this, just to be here right now and understand that you're a part of the growing densities of consciousness. So you understand that we all come from a state of love. We always come from a state of love, but we only had a self-awareness of a false identity of what love was. But then when we get to fifth density, it turns into love and understanding. And then now you're wanting to be more of service. And then sixth density, and now you're balancing yourself out, and you're able to have this non-dual awareness and truthfully just be an independent being that does everything from a state of meditation, from a state of samadhi, from a state of imagination. And it's literally like a dream. It's literally like a dream. So you have to live out your dreams, and you have to see the dreams for what they are, and allow those dreams to not be visions, but to allow them to be realities. But you can first have that word picture of that said vision, and allow the vision to become who you are. But don't allow it to just be a vision. Allow it to be a reality. Allow it to be a word picture. Allow it to be your dream board, if you will. So if you allow everything to be your dream board, and you allow everything to be progressive, and you allow it to have longevity, you have something to go on because you have appreciation, you have gratuity, and you're content where you are. You're content where you are because you're present with where you are. You're not yearning for what's over here. You're not yearning for what's over there. You're not yearning for what this person has. But you are perfectly in love and content, and you are here for the present and the now and what's right in front of you. Because that's the only way that you can look ahead. You can't look from the sidelines. You can't look over here. You can't keep looking back. You have to keep looking forward. Because we can't have this finish line mentality with spirituality. We always think if we just get past the finish line, then we'll be happy, then we'll rejoice, then we'll be glad, then we'll actually thank that person for doing this thing. But if you have that much joy and that much resonance and that much attention and intention in the midst of the process, the chaos, and the calamity, and the catalysts, and the trials and tribulations, and the challenges that come with the journey. And I'm not saying that that always happens, but to give you a perfect description of what that is and a perfect definition of what that is, if you could just free fall during the journey and really just be content and patient and present and just aware and full of bliss during all of that, that's the hardest testament to this whole message. That's what this whole message is about. That's what's so hard on the spiritual journey, because we can't enjoy the journey itself. We can't enjoy the people that we meet along the way and the people that we walk away from. We can't just be joyful with what's present now. And that's why we always we always retract instead of attract. So we're retracting something away from us because we're putting so much energy and time and heartache within it, and we're actually not attracting it to ourselves. But if we just had faith, if we just had that blind faith, because we can have blind faith because we don't have to have our eyes open to have true faith and resonance and truth and understanding and knowing. We don't need that. We don't need to have our eyes open. We close our eyes so that we can see within the internal, eternal reality. The absolute reality is within us. It's within our heart. It's within the mind aligned with the heart, and it's within our transcendental consciousness. That's where it's at. That's how we become absolute. We have to look within first, and then the external stuff starts to change and starts to migrate, and it starts to shift into unity, and it starts to meet each other. The internal and the external has been waiting a very long time to meet each other. It's just they didn't really meet at the right time, and they didn't really know each other, and they've always passed each other, but they didn't really know each other and get to meet each other or do any of that stuff. So what I want you guys to really understand with this message is gratitude, gratuity, appreciation, intention, and happiness is the only way that you stay present, but it's the only way that you try to heal and empower and to live life as it is a gift, as it is trying to allow you to change within your life and to seek within and to understand that everything around you is divine. Everything around you is the growing manifestation of life, and it is just you becoming God within the own representation of source that you are. You're channeling God within the human form, within the human body, which is Christ consciousness, which is the 33 vertebrae. So you are the sacred temple of God. So you have to see everything around you as a sacred temple of God. So you have to see through the eyes of God to really understand that you're God, because it's not your eyes that you're looking through anymore. It's God's eyes that you're looking through. It's not that narrow tunnel vision that you were looking through. Now you have an open view. You have an open perspective. You're not agreeing to disagree. You don't believe in right or wrong. You don't believe in proving this person that I'm more spiritually aligned in anything, because you don't have to prove anything now, because you have appreciation, gratitude, happiness, and also just understanding that that's the only way that we truly manifest in our lives. And that's the only way that we, attract really awesome relationships, and also just attracting things that we want to be blessed by. You can never be blessed if you're not happy where you are and being happy with almost making it. Because we always quit before we absolutely make it. We always quit right before we make it. And then usually people who have great potential, that's when they fall by the wayside, because they didn't have enough faith, or it was just too much for them, and they didn't integrate something, and they fell down by the wayside because they didn't have that heart and that faith to just stick it out and to be dedicated and to realize that there's so much to live for. That's why we meditate every day. That's why we seek within. That's why we try to inspire, but also why we try to realize that everything is accepted. If people are meant to go a negative path, people are meant to go a negative path. But what I'm trying to relay to you with my higher self's knowledge is that there is another way. There's always another way. There's always another angle that you can go about it. There's always another way that you can try it again and do it again and rinse and repeat. Back in the day, shampoo companies started really having their businesses take off because they would do rinse and repeat. So that's what we do every day. Every day that we wake up, we're rinsing and repeating. We're rinsing and repeating and cleansing, healing, and releasing and letting go. Every day, that's what we're doing. With meditation, that's what we're doing. We're rinsing, repeating, letting go, cleansing, and then it's an upliftment of our own ascension, and it becomes a self-realization, and then it dawns on us that, like, okay, I have freedom, I have appreciation, I have gratuity, I have gratitude, I can experiment with my enlightenment, because I am the true scientist of my enlightened journey, because I am the instrument that is being of that divine alchemy. So, before I get too carried away, because I've already gotten carried away, not that I've gotten carried away, it's just once I have a message, I always try to keep it so that it's there. But also just know that you guys can book private sessions with me. Just follow me on TikTok. I'm on social media, Facebook, White Wolf, the Oracle of Bloodline Wisdom. That's the same thing for YouTube. BitChute, White Wolf, the Oracle, 23_@symbol. Also Instagram, White Wolf 4741. And yeah, check out the videos anytime. Feel free to share out. Also book private sessions, and most likely we'll do like a little meditation to sort of round this message out. So what I was really feeling this morning, and I felt emotional, and I made a post about just living life as it is a gift. So when you live life as it is a gift, you are forgiving what's unforgivable. You're loving the people that you feel that you can't love. You're releasing what you feel like you can't release, and letting go of what feels so hard to let go of. You understand that with all of the experiences that we have with other psychic entities, meaning people, when I say that, and just how quickly and how accelerated that you can change in the matter of a year. Well, this person said I have to work every day. I can't live life as it is a gift. That is a gift for the very fact that you can work every day. So that's a gift. I hope you know that. So whoever that person is, I hope you understand that every day that you work is a blessed day. It's just the perspective and changing the perspective that you have about it. But seeking to the point where the seeking impulse is just a no-brainer, questioning yourself and checking yourself before you wreck yourself, and just really mirroring what you want back into your life. Because every time you give a message, and every time I give a message on one of my lives, you understand that you're sending out a frequency, you're emitting a frequency, you're having an output of energy. So what I've tried to do here very recently, I've tried to think of the most empowered message, the most faith-filled message, happiest message. Not that I'm just trying to think of rainbows and butterflies, but that's what I want in my universe. That's what I want in my world. That's what I want in my thought processes. That's what I want in my force field of energy. So you have to think that if you're emitting the vibration of lack, you're getting lack. If you emit the vibration and giving the excuse that I have to work every day, I can't live life as a gift, and I'm not trying to be mean to you, I'm just saying it as an example, then you have to see it from a different perspective. And when you change that perspective, it is revealed to you, and it's shocking how it feels like a slap to the face. Because there was many times in my journey where I would have moments of ungratefulness, or I would have moments of vanity, or moments of I felt like I deserved it, or something like that. And then every time that you do that, I promise you the divine will slap you on the wrist. Every time. Because then it will kind of straighten you up and realize that We all need to grow up, and we all need to hear this. And it's just, whatever your output is, you're always going to get that input. It's a counterbalance. It's a charge. It's an electromagnetic kinetic source energy frequency. So your input and your output are very essential. So your input and your output and your intention, then you have the world by the palm. So when you understand that everything that you send out will always be reciprocated back to you as the mirror. So mirror back what you absolutely desire and want, and what makes you passionate, and what inspires you, and what lifts you up. And stop putting things in your awareness that put you down. That doesn't allow you to be present. That doesn't allow you to change. That doesn't allow you to elevate. So, but sometimes we have to resonate within portals for a little bit so that we grow, so that we change. And then we migrate out of those portals because we realize that all of our chakras are portals, our vertebrae are portals, our own consciousness is a black hole that's trying to come back to itself, trying to come back to that 0 point creation, right? Trying to become absolute back into its own self. So please feel free to share out and feel free to donate as well. Book private sessions. I will be trying to do readings and healings on here. I don't know how to put my PayPal link on the video itself because I don't have a laptop, so I don't know how it looks. So if you guys could let me know that as well. So it's just trying to isolate that awareness. It's trying to isolate yourself from the world. It's trying to isolate any part of your mind, your body. And it's trying to isolate that so that you become that vastness. You are a black hole. Your consciousness is that 0 point creation. And then that's where you can literally be yourself. And you don't have to be subjected to objects, distortions, projections, perceptions, and other entities that are trying to come into your energetic field to distort it. So with this message, it's just trying to use this mantra that life is a gift in and of itself. And that is something that you just live by. But it's just not something that you live by or that you say, but you just try to make it a reality, and you try to exemplify it in the best way that you can possibly can. And it's just allowing yourself to be that breath, that stillness, that being that can never be impenetrated. It's a non-penetrative awareness. And it's just not making excuses and not dwelling in what could have been, what happened in the past, why can't I get this, why hasn't it happened yet, and just let go of all that. And you will become very masterful, because now you can just appreciate what is here, what is now, what is internal, what is forever, that I am forever now, that I am forever in bliss because I appreciate, I have gratitude for everything, I respect everyone's free will, I have an independent awareness of myself, but I also understand that I am source energy and I am the extension of source energy. So if I'm the blessing, that means I'm a gift. And if I'm a gift, then I am life. And if I am life, then there's nothing that is out of reach or impossible. So it's just trying to dissect everything that tries to pull you within that denseness, within that harsh energy, within that rigid energy, that restricting and constricting energy, and just whatever you need to do, just pop that balloon and allow it to deflate. It's just as simple as that. Sometimes whatever we really want is just up there, and all we need to do is grab it. It's literally just from reach. And sometimes all you need to do is just poke the eye through the needle and then get that needle back out of the haystack and move on and just live your life. We, as human beings, we always live life based on what we're not getting now. This person's better to me. I don't have a status. I don't have the best job in the world. I have to go to work. And then we just live this negative projection, restriction, excuses, and then we live this negative service to self type of life. Because the negative path is the service to self. But the positive path is the service to others. It starts off, in the spiritual journey, it starts off service to self because you have to integrate and you have to heal, you have to grow and mature within your journey. But once you do that, then you're able to go into full tilt and truly just be aware at all times and not have to know all the details and just be here and crystalline and precise and just aligned and just have this mental ongoing capacity without having to use physicality. So it's just truthfully embracing that non-physical essence of your innermost being. So I believe I've talked enough. I know that was a lengthy message, and I didn't know if I was going to go live tonight, but I just wanted to get on here, and I felt this message was important. And I feel like gratuity, gratitude, and just appreciation are very powerful things, because it doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter what your car looks like, because none of this stuff matters. Like, none of this physical stuff matters. Like your pants, your body, your door, your walls, they're all just projections. When you realize that everything is just a projection of your consciousness, and so project what you want and realize that everything is just trying to remind you that you projected this great manifestation, this great awareness, this great appearance, because you're just generating appearances within your own awareness. You're literally projecting appearances all the time, but they're more of the appearances that you want to see. But they're not a wall that has a bunch of faces on it that you don't want to see. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I have to sit a little differently because I was hurting my feet. So we're going to be doing a meditation. So feel free to share out, and also feel free to donate as well. If you want to join in on the meditation, feel free to do so. Feel free to share out. And also book private sessions with me as well. And check out my other social media: Facebook, White Wolf the Oracle Bloodline Wisdom; YouTube as well, BitChute, White Wolf the Oracle 23 _@, and TikTok. Obviously, you see my TikTok on here. So without further ado, we're going to start a meditation. So with this meditation, I want it to be stimulating for you. So allow yourself to take a big, deep breath. Exhale. So, with this meditation, allow yourself to live a life of luxury because you're living a life of the gifting. You see life as a gift. You see every meal that you eat throughout your day as if it is a gift. So always be in a constant state of receiving. When you have this awareness of reception, you're just receiving, and you allow yourself to believe to the point where you just know that it's a universal truth and a universal love, and that you have this universality to your spiritual tool belt. Every time that you heal, it is a sense of release, a sense of rinse and repeat, and a sense of letting go. So therefore, whenever you heal, you are receiving a gift. You're including something and excluding something else. But allow yourself to really enjoy the journey as it progresses, instead of having that finish line mentality. Because when we have that finish line mentality, it does not allow us to really see all the blessings, the signs, the confirmations, the miracles, the expansion as the journey is progressing. And we're actually retracting instead of attracting when we're doing this. So understanding this, you can kind of get a sense that every time that I feed into the vibration of lack, disdain, condemnation, judgment, or any of these vibrations that hinder my higher vibration, a higher density of consciousness to shine forth through my innermost being, I'm actually just resonating within a portal that I've been stuck in. And now it's time for me to progress within another portal and another gateway and another stargate of my own free will. Feel the power within, and as you feel the power within, you can get a sense of relaxation, ease, and you can also get a sense that you're tapping into abundance by appreciating the abundance already present. When you have gratuity for all the things that you have, the possibilities are endless. You start to have intentions. You start speaking victory over that defeat. You start to follow the vibration instead of following the unconscious vibrations. So now that we're looking internally within ourselves, we understand that the external changes with that. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Now you're isolating your consciousness, isolating it from distortions, from the world, from people, from objects, from appearances, so that you can start projecting the appearances the awareness, the people, the places, the things, the galaxies, the solar system, and also realizing that whatever is just around you right now, it's not based in the physical, but it's just based in the non-physical aspect of reality, generating different causes and different effects. And you're able to do this in a meditative state because you're not really using any mental capacities. You're not using your brain. You're not using your arms or your legs or your thoughts or your emotions or anything like that. You're not using even the senses that you have. But you're just using that stillness and that beingness to tap into that sense of, I have everything that I need within. And then once I have everything I need within, I can see everything within my external reality start to migrate and change and become completely different. Take another deep breath. Exhale. And just see how it's coming from a sense of crystallization. And it's just interwoven back into the I am. It's just coming back to its divine source. It's coming back to its divine wisdom. It's coming back to the source that created itself. And now, for the first time, we're getting this reality right. We're getting this timeline right. Not that there is right or wrong, but for the sake of this meditation. And there's no judgment. There's no this or that. But for the first time, we have this reality timeline experience to where it can become perfected, to where it can become aligned, to where it can unfold and unravel and be signs, miracles, and wonders. Take a deep breath and exhale. But see everything as a gift. See the flowers as a gift. See your family as a gift. See your partner as a gift. See your pets as a gift. See as the retreat that you're conducting as a gift. See all the future manifestations before they happen as a gift. And if we show appreciation, gratitude, faith, longing, and longevity with this intention that is affirming what we are and confirming what we are, then the possibilities are endless. What we can do when we have the gift that is the blessing that is emitting the output, so that we can finally implement the input. Take one last deep breath. Exhale one more time. And so it is. So thank you all for tuning into this live. Also, you're probably coming out of the meditative state. Just know that you can book private sessions with me for readings, healings, activations, codes, Akashic records, past lifetime readings, people on the other side as well. So, I don't know if you guys see my PayPal link on there. I don't know, but my prices are 1 hour for $100, 2 hours for $200, and also White Wolf, the Oracle of Loveline Wisdom on Facebook and YouTube, BitChute, White Wolf, the Oracle 23 _ @symbol, Instagram, White Wolf 4741, and feel free to share out and feel free to donate as well. This is White Wolf. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and just being a part of the meditation. And also just know that life is a gift, and every day that you live is just another shot at redemption, another shot at recalibrating and coming back to your divine self and coming back to who you are. And yeah. Thank you all so much. And there's so much on here that I have no clue. So I did not know you could type in the comment section, that I could type in the comment section. So I guess when I go live now, I can put this in the comment section. So yeah. So that's my PayPal link. If you guys feel led to make private sessions, if you felt like blessed by this, this is my job. This is what I do for a living. So I appreciate every one of you, and just understand that it doesn't have to be like what I'm doing. Everybody is different. Everybody has resonances. Everybody has different ways of seeing and dreaming and believing and extrapolating every experience of a growing nature of consciousness. So just know that you're here to extrapolate every ounce of the marination of energy. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I have no clue that there is so much stuff you can do on this live. You can actually pause your live. I did not know that. So also, if you guys know anything about going live on TikTok, I would love for you guys to tell me, because I'm still trying to figure it out, because I went live on Facebook for a long time, and that's what I did for 3 years. So if you guys have any tips on how to go live on TikTok, But I did not know that you could put your PayPal in the link there. So yeah, that was very interesting. So thank you guys so much. Feel free to donate. Feel free to share out. Thank you. God bless. And namaste.